I saw Bleacher Report, I saw NBA, I saw Amazon Prime, NBA on ESPN. Everyone and their mom was putting out the video of you just being back. It's wholesome, it's good, but it's also like he's back.
I'll take it.
As you should see the messages and stuff we get, like they're excited to have you back.
I'm really, really happy. Welcome to another episode of Thanalysis show with your one and only Thanasis Antetokounmpo and Tony C.
What up, what up, what up?
I missed this.
The setting,
bro, so much. I missed the whole set, like just shout out to first of all to Milwaukee. Did you see what happened in the game yesterday? Such a wholesome moment. I was like walking towards the towards the scoring table, and I was about to sub in, and everybody was going crazy. Like, really, really missed this, just being out there. But before we keep going, want to shout out our sponsors. Remember, it's Thanalysis presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call.
That's all.
That's all. I want to thank Casino. I want to thank Potawatomi Casino and Hotels. Amazing place. Whenever you come to Milwaukee, that's where you need to stay. That's where you get the most entertainment, and you might win some money as well. I want to thank Prisoner Wine Company. If you haven't tried it yet, you have to. Prisoner Wine Company. They're amazing.
It's red wine season.
Red wine
fall.
season.
It's red wine season, everybody.
Yes. Want to thank Candy Fun House. They have amazing candy. They have the most rare candy in the world, in the planet. And they can deliver that straight to your home, which is amazing, right? Shout out to Candy Fun House. And last but not least, I'm knowing it. McDonald's in the building. Thank you so much. Back to the show.
So you said you missed this. You brought up the crowd at the Bucks game when it was you guys played the Pistons. You guys got the win in the preseason.
Yeah.
And when you went to the scorers table, there's pictures that we have on the Thanalysis Show Instagram page. Yeah. You're just like, you touched the court, similar to what you did when you entered for Team Greece for the first time this summer. That moment, it will never be taken for granted, right?
Never.
Like, it's just
never. And I take this so it creates this atmosphere, it creates this veil around me. This aura, I don't know, this glow when I step on the court, and I am so grateful. And it was something I don't take for granted because, I was without it for like a year plus. So it's special, man. It's special.
I don't know if people realize when you take away competition and the ability to do, I mean, you had an Achilles, like you physically couldn't do it for a bit until doctors told you, it's ready to get back out there. I don't think people understand what that does to an athlete. Like you do something your entire life, and then your body you can no longer do this. You're outside of the locker room. The locker room is the part you miss the most, probably.
Yeah, I feel like the camaraderie and stuff like that. But I kind of got a little bit of what people kept talking about when they retired, like, oh, I miss this, I miss that. And I kind of got a little bit of glimpse of it, saying like, wow, now I understand what you mean. Like, it's not even, it's the crowd, the people, the fans, and, the game, the excitement, but it's the adrenaline. It's your heart beating out of your chest when he says your name, like sub in, TA, Thanasis, you're going in, and your heart is beating out of your chest, and then you walk in the score table, and then you start stepping on the court, and then it starts to slow down. Slow-mo. Everything becomes so slow-mo. Slow motion.
That you can point to Sears and be like, hey, toss it up here.
Yeah. And it was so crazy. I actually told him before the play, I was like, hey, if he steps on you, you take one more dribble, I'm up there. If you don't pass it, it's okay.
It's from we all saw the video. It's up all over social. But how much were you talking to him during that play? Because it looks like it looks like a practice play.
Yeah.
Like you're talking him through it.
Yeah.
You could tell.
How'd you know? Did you tell in the camera it was scenes of me talking to him?
I can tell just like maybe it's just body language, and then you could see you go like this. But then I saw another angle where like you're obviously running, so your mouth moves a little bit. But I thought you were literally like talking him through it. And it makes sense because as soon as the defender stepped and you had a little crease, it was like, if you know basketball, like you could tell this is exactly what's about to happen. Because
it was, I can say this. I mean, the play is done. So
play's over.
I can say this. So during the game, we played 3 plays in a row, and 3 plays in a row, I went to the left.
Okay.
I went to Chris every time. And then coach said something, reject, etc. So I'm like, hey, Mark, now that I'm going to reach it, instead of me just flowing, I'm gonna give you a cool little bit of screen. Then I'm gonna pop, and then when everybody thinks I'm going to the left, I'm gonna go straight to you, and you're gonna be wide open, and you can pick and choose whatever you do. But I'm right there. He was like, lob? I was like, yeah, I'm right there. He was like, you gonna cap? Trust me, I'm right there. So he threw it, dunked it. It was fun. And I kind of felt...
Dunked it. One-handed, caught it. Both feet were out. I think your feet might have been on the line, made close to outside the paint. Like, that was not I just got it coming back from an Achilles injury type dunk. Like, that's... And especially because you're tall, but you're not 7 foot.
Yeah,
so
I'm not 7 foot.
If Giannis does that or Miles Turner does that, it's like, all right, caught it outside the lane, one hand. But like at 6'7", 6'8", whatever like
it looks something. It looks a little bit more.
It looks cooler.
Yeah,
it looks cooler. when little guys dunk, it looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah. The crazy thing was that that was my whole process when I had my Achilles and everything. It was just like come back running and not miss a beat. And that's the thing people look for. They were like, okay, let's see. He's moving slower. He's not really shifty, or he hasn't put his body on the line.
You weren't moving slow on that block. I'll tell you that much. That was. So there's been this video that pops up. EuroLeague posted on Instagram all the time. It's like EuroLeague Thanasis was different. And I think this was from like highlights. It might have been from like 16, 17, and 18. And there's one where you block, like you could see you thinking, I'm gonna go block this shot.
Yeah.
And you go and you just throw it into the crowd. And last night when you had the block, it was also one of those like you could see you knew what was gonna happen, and if you have your athleticism, you were gonna get to it, and you got to.
You know what's so crazy? He didn't go for a layup. He tried to dunk it.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to dunk it. So in my head, and the play before that, I thought he was gonna go for a layup, and he really tried to dunk it. So I was like. And I thought about it, I was like, wow, I'm not just gonna jump in and let him dunk it. But the thing was that what I want to do is like I'm so blessed and just to be around those guys. Mm-hmm. So my whole job is just to do my job and provide energy, like spark, like get everybody together, make those plays, kind of get the guys hyped, not by talking, by playing hard, by getting this, and that's why you saw the picture with all the bench was up and everything. It was just. Like really warms my heart and like
it's
gives
just
me
different. Like let's be honest, like last night you score you had your 2 buckets, the dunk and then the up and under. I saw Bleacher Report, I saw NBA, I saw Amazon Prime, NBA and ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee, Thanalysis. Like everyone and their mom was putting out the video of you just being back. The picture, Giannis's reaction to it, everyone's putting it out there. It's wholesome, it's good, but it's also like he's back. Like this is what
I'll take it.
As for Bucks fans in the city, like you should see the messages and stuff we get. Like they're excited to have you back.
I'm really really happy, And sometimes people sometimes hide being happy, just look cool. Stop doing that, bro. If you're happy, you're happy. It doesn't matter how. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be cool. You don't have to like be nonchalant. I'm happy.
Emotions are real.
Yes. It's yes, and that's how you live to be 150 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just let it out there.
Let it out there. But also, you said, like, when you sided with the team, it was like they came, they saw us play Italy. I played defense. I hustled, like, get us organized, those kinds of things. I think athletes, especially younger ones, AAU ball, high school, and then you get into, like, D1 stuff, people want to be the star. Everyone wants to be Giannis. Everyone wants to be Luka. People want to score. Go to school the next day. People want to see in the paper you put up 40, you put up 25. Yeah. No one tracks 8 rebounds and 3 assists and 2 steals and a block or whatever it is. But like be a star in your role, and you're gonna find a place in the NBA, in EuroLeague, wherever it is.
It's I'll tell you 2 things. By the way, I can say this now. So I'm my whole goal. I said to myself after everything that hopefully in the next 2 years or the next year and a half, I'm gonna start like a mentorship course, like life coaching and stuff like that, just to talk about. And
sign up now.
Yeah.
The pre-list.
Yeah, I might as well just start doing it now and through the show. But one of the things people have to really understand is that they look at the star and they go like, oh, this is who I want to be and this is how I want people to treat me and stuff like that. But you gotta understand, if you do it a certain way, people are going to treat you like that regardless. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel. 100%. I don't feel any different. I swear to God, I don't. Maybe, maybe I'm not the gazillionaire, type of, superstar, etc. But I don't feel any different. Mm-hmm. any different. I promise you that. I don't feel any, and not even an inch of like, oh, people don't really value me, people don't really appreciate me or something. Like, I don't feel not for a second. So that tells you it comes from within. That's 100%. Number one. And then everybody acknowledge it one way or another, So that's one, and that's applies for everything, either basketball, life, whatever, you're in. And the other thing is that you have to be willing to do whatever nobody else is willing to do, and that's what makes you different. Mm-hmm. It's not like there is an energy around things, and if you're willing to do things that you're not willing to do, like people might say like, oh my God, he dove for the ball. That's the example. And he does everything like, oh my God, he does for the ball, he dies for the ball. But if he never dove for the ball, he would never be Marcus Smart. If he only shoot the ball, if he only shot the ball, he would never be this guy. Mm-hmm. He would never be Patrick Beverly. However you like it or however you don't like it, it's the fact. If he didn't do all those things, all those extra things, he would never be this guy. He would be one of the guys who are all the same.
Another guy, yeah.
Yeah. So you have to be willing to do that. That comes with either in sports, either in your job. Mm-hmm. I had CEOs. I'm in my companies when I go and I visit and I go like in my office, I'm the first guy who I'll go and shake people's hands. And if somebody says, hey, do we need a coffee? I'll be like, hey, you want me to order you something? Okay, I'm the CEO, but I don't go out there and sit.
Different, yeah.
But that makes me different. If you see how they talk about me, you will understand.
I'm still trying to find someone to say a bad word about you.
No, but this is the thing. I think like people always kind of see it totally different, and sometimes either movies or either certain circumstances portray something different. Mm-hmm. But if you're willing to do something different, that's why Giannis is Giannis, because from one time you see him how he is on the court, and then you see him just talk to people and not be like willing to be different. You don't have to be like everybody else. Just be you.
I don't think I'm the greatest podcast or radio host in the world, but when I sit on the mic, I'll pretend to be Stephen A. I'll pretend to be Brian Windhorst for a little bit.
No, you're great. You're great. If I didn't think, you're one of the best people I could do the show with, you know how I am. Like I feel like you have so much drive and so much love for the podcast, for podcasts.
Oh, we're gonna put some love into this podcast this year. Excited to be back.
Me too. All right, let's go. What we got?
A couple quick hitters for you. This is kind of like a preview episode. We're gonna do some big stuff this year. One of the coolest moments of the summer. This is obviously outside of the medal and everything. Yeah. We're in Chicago, autograph show. You guys are doing your thing. Got to meet 1 million fans, 1 million people. I got to watch I got to see him. I didn't talk to him, but I got to watch you and your brothers meet Allen Iverson.
Yeah, that was dope. That was amazing.
My pictures on my phone are so bad because I was so excited that I was just like clicking away. Like they're bad. But he just released a book.
Yes,
and he's got a documentary coming out.
Okay.
And so they did send you a copy of the book. I got to get it.
Did he send me a copy?
Yeah, they got it sent to the office. I have it.
Okay.
But in the trailer for the documentary, there's a clip of Giannis, and it's him saying, I played basketball because of him. So obviously you guys grew up together.
Yeah, well.
Just give me your excited to read the book, the Iverson, the story, the fanhood growing up. Because I have the exact same story. Like he changed everything.
Changed the game, man. Changed the game. Until today, he's so legendary. And the way he did it too, he never wanted. Like, if you think about it, how many times he's been on a podcast or any show and say, like, I'm the best?
I can see him saying he felt like he was, knowing he was in the era.
But but I'm saying arrogantly, saying like, I was the best, I was the best to ever do it, and kind of changed the culture. Like, he never did that because he just
walked it.
Naturally, yes, he just naturally did it, and that's what makes him so special. And I don't even want to talk about the Sixers, the history, and. And globally, what he did.
I was 8, but when the Eastern Conference Finals came down to Game 7 and Allen Iverson beat the Milwaukee Bucks, that's what Allen Iverson does. It was his MVP year too. Like, and there's no animosity. That's just respect. Like, he was an all-time great. He was so much fun to watch. He changed everything. Like, and now that he's finally I think getting the flowers he really deserves. And whether it's self-promotion with the book and the documentary.
No, it's not. It's really not self-promotion. It's just a reminder of how people felt. That's all it is.
Yeah, as he should. I mean, he deserves all the credit. He didn't get the ring, but deserves all the credit in the world.
That's the thing. There's certain players, 5 or 6 players who, like they deserve to be champions. They are champions. It doesn't matter if they got the ring, then they got the champions. Because champion doesn't mean only as in winning, you know. And it comes from me. We've won everything. Family wise, like literally,
legitimately
won.
Is there? I'm dead. It's a gold medal in the Olympics. It's the only thing you guys haven't won.
Yeah, we want to win a gold medal. We want to. That's the next. I think that's the goal. And
LA
obviously NBA championships, obviously, but
you do have one of those. If it would all. Hopefully, if the NBA dissolved today, you guys would still be NBA champions for the rest of your lives.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people in a big league, big long list that with a lot of champions that they don't have a ring per se, but they're champions. They made it at the
you change your
neighborhood.
Family, you change your family's future. You're a champion.
You're a champion,
Simple
bro.
as that.
Yeah.
There's some other quick hitters I want to hit on with you. So one of the things we've done on the show in the past, we're going to do it every episode now, if it's a guest or it's just us. Chat GPT. I just throw it a prompt, and it gives out a question. Right. Today I just typed in, "Give me a crazy question to ask Thanasis during our podcast recording later today."
Okay.
Here's what it spit out instantly. If you and Giannis woke up and it was a Freaky Friday body swap for 24 hours, what's the most chaotic, totally Thanasis thing you'd do, but in Giannis's body? And then what's the one thing you'd be terrified he would do in yours?
Wow, that's tough. I feel like the first thing I would have done, I would have went to somebody who knows Thanasis and said something that only Thanasis knows, and just to freak him out, like, did Thanasis tell you this? Or like something like that. They like, Thanasis told you? No, something like that. And him,
it's hard for. So when I read this, I was like, oh, if I had this.
Yeah, I feel like I would be terrified of him just like confronting people, like, I do that, but I do that like in my own way, and I'd be terrified. He'd be like, I'd be terrified him walking in, like in my body, go like, "You're not shit. You this, you that, like blah, blah," you know. So
he just goes scorched.
Like, no, you should be doing that. You should be doing that. But you know, just cause he's not like that. But like, you know,
it'd
just
be funny if he did it. Though, if he thought it was you.
And people like, "Whoa, what's wrong with TA today? Like, what's going on?"
Just walk into the offices and be like, you're this, you're that, you go. Just a complete different human being.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit preview. So you've been in the practice training camp. You guys were down in Florida. You had training camp in Milwaukee. How's Miles Turner looking with this unit?
Great, bro.
Great.
Like, imagine like playing, like being with a team, like with a guy who like for the past 2 seasons you've like, I want to crush it. Like, you're like, you know, we're playing the Pacers, blah blah. But then you know you have him as a teammate, and he's this cool guy, like just so totally bought in, and you know, not the, you know, don't jinx, and just bro, just all about winning. Like, I love his mentality.
Great.
Hard work, bro. Unbelievable.
I got to talk with him at Media Day.
Yeah.
And I talked with him a little bit about, you have very limited time at Media Day when you get to talk to all the players. And so I actually took a different approach with him, and I was just like, you lined up against the Bucks 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
On opening night, Chris Middleton returns.
Yeah.
Tell me about Chris and just preparing for him. It's an episode that'll come out later. When I tell you that he spoke 5 minutes glowingly of one, they hated playing against Chris Middleton. They hated game planning for Chris Middleton. And then when he had 2 sprained ankles, they were like, finally, we don't. Guess who's in the starting lineup tonight? So I just from that interaction with Miles to speak so highly.
We're gonna get him on the show. I'm gonna try to get him on the show. I need to get him, Cole Anthony, and I need to get Gary as well.
There's a couple guys. Pete Nance, we can't allow anywhere near these microphones. He went to Northwestern for broadcasting. Pete Nance grabbed the mic. He sat down with us immediately. He's great. He's great. Someone signed him today.
Yes, we're going to get him. I got to get him on the show.
You're not allowed near my job, ever. Like, keep him far. But
got to get him on the show.
He was great. The whole team, honestly, is everyone.
So amazing.
Yeah, Bobby's an incredible guest every time we've talked to him. Giannis is okay at it. Like, there's this. I think I got one more for you. We're going to do a full episode.
Okay.
People have been asking Eurobasket. They want to hear about it.
Yeah, I got you. We will talk about it. Please tune in. Please, guys, if you're listening, watching, please like, share, subscribe. Like, the show has been taking off just because of you guys. You guys keep, you know, you guys are our driving force. This is a real show. It's something very fun. It's something real, you know, honest, and not clickbaiting or anything like this. But it's you're gonna hear some good stuff here.
I was introducing some of your teammates. I was going to finish it with let's preview what we have this upcoming season. I think we just did with saying just like how the show is going to operate. I did some stuff with your teammates at Media Day, whether it was, the goofy, like your Mount Rushmore of XYZ. Yeah. But I explained to all of them, like, we don't really follow rules. It's 4, but it could be 8.
It could be 8,
people to shout out, we're going to shout out 8 people. And that's, I think, some of the fun stuff, plus guest appearances, live shows, possibly some road trips, a lot of things we're going to do.
Possibly a lot of road trips. Tony, I'm trying to get you out the house and trying to get Tony traveling across the country. But it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. I'm so happy to be able to do the show again. And I think, guys, and this, you guys really got to tune in. It's going to be so special. And I think like the Eurobasket episode, I'm trying to get. You know what? I'm gonna try to bring my brothers in as well.
I think we have to
for that show. It's gonna be so nice and kind of get the experience of what happened in Eurobasket and how we felt and what happened after. After that as well.
That's the stuff I want to hear about.
Yeah,
I saw there's a video of you just getting flowers thrown at you at a party. I know it's a tradition. I know.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in the next show.
Details.
We'll talk about it in the next show. Hopefully soon. Hopefully this show comes out. When is this episode coming out?
By the Monday or Tuesday.
So
the plan for the show going forward is that people will be able to access it, YouTube and audio on like late Wednesday night, basically a Thursday drop. So late Wednesdays, Thursday episodes all season long.
Okay. And then we'll try to give you as much as we can the audio stuff. So you might have the Tuesday audio, Thursday visuals and audio, etc. depending on the games and stuff like that. I really try to stay locked in, so I can't really film days of the game. But I'll try to get to you guys as much content as I can, and kind of you guys.
Ton of fun. Just follow along for the journey. Be part of the ride.
Thank you guys so much for supporting. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about the live show as well when I did with like the legend, Mr. Nikos Galis. We got to talk about that too. It was so
sure we'll talk.
So
about
great,
that.
So good.
He was incredible.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're going to plan another live show this year.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some events locally here. Like
I'm trying to be honest with you, we did one in Milwaukee. So this year, we might be trying to do one in Milwaukee and one in New York. We'll see. I got to talk to the guys to see if they're up for it, and if they're up for it, let's get it done.
Gruber Law's Thanalysis show.
Break
it down for you. One time. It's been a minute.
Oh, my God. Another end of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys so much. Remember, it's Thanalysis presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call.
That's all.
I want to thank Casino, Potawatomi Casinos and Hotels. They are amazing. I want to thank Prisoner Wine Company. I want to thank Caddy Fun House with amazing candy. And last but not least, I'm loving it. McDonald's in the building. Thank you guys so much for being our sponsors. We can't wait for this upcoming season. And please don't forget to share, like, subscribe. Please comment whatever you want to see, whatever we want us to talk about. There's so many things that's going on around the league. I mean, we're going to add them, but there's so many things that's coming out in our emails and our mailbox kind of to talk about. Best believe we're looking at all of them, and we have a lot of stuff in store for you guys. Thanalysis, out.